Hello, hello. Welcome to the Gig Economy Podcast episode. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
I know. I always forget.
209?
209. 209. I don't put it in the. I said that every week. I don't put it. Yep. 209. So we're cranking through these 200s and appreciate y'all joining the show tonight. We just had a fantastic interview with, I would say, I'm comfortable saying a viral TikTok star.
She is definitely a viral TikTok star with great energy. She has some great one-liner sayings that she does. Her energy's fantastic, and it's a good interview. Be sure and check it out when it comes out.
Larry and I aren't as witty. She had some great one-liners. I cannot wait to pull those clips. So
yes,
that will come out to the Patreon peeps first, the video and audio, and then it will be released to the masses at some point in time.
So you need to join the Patreon so you can hear this interview.
Yeah, for sure. You can go to patreon.com/the Gig Econ Podcast, or just search the Gig Economy Podcast. You can join $5 or $10 tier. We appreciate all the support. And our supporters currently are Samson and Bud and Frank and Steve and Omar and Delivery Cats and Jamie and Tom and Jim and Miguel. Guys, we thank. Already did some talking tonight. We can't thank you enough. Go to gigeconomyshow.com for everything Gig Economy Show related. You can sign up the newsletter that I don't do, that I need to get back doing. And then we have a Telegram group, which, man, we should get Linda in there, man.
We definitely need to get Linda in
there. I mean, I'm telling you, man, like, you know, it's lonely in the gig economy, you know, and we always complain that there's not enough message in there, but Linda will fill that shit up.
I will text her and try to send her a link to. She can talk. She's got, as she tells you, she's got lots of stories, and she's definitely a talker. But it's good. She tells good stories. She's interesting. And
all right, tell us about the Telegram.
If you want to hear Linda when we get her into the Telegram group, you need to join the Telegram group. And it's a messaging app. It's kind of like a text, but you can send written messages, or you can also do voice messages, which is really good when you're out driving. It's gig workers from all over the country, all over the world. We have people in Chicago and Philly, over in New Zealand, Kentucky, North Carolina, just all over the place. But we get in there and you can talk about gig work, or you can talk about anything at all. We shoot the shit in there sometimes. We vent in there. We get to know each other. And after you talk in the Telegram, you'll figure out, hey, I need to go to the picnic. I want to go to the Gig Economy picnic.
Yeah, for sure. And that is September 14th from 2 to 4 p.m. at Riverside Park. Larry, freaking remind me to create a Facebook event. I keep forgetting to do that.
Okay.
But hopefully we both together, our powers together, can remember that. But yeah, September 14th in Grand Rapids, Michigan from 2 to 4 p.m. Hey, Bubba Sue. Hey, Traveler. Thanks for joining. Hey, I think it's Tyler. Tyler, yeah, for sure. Thanks for joining. We have more right now than we did the entire show last week. It was weird. I heard somebody saying the same thing. They were live streaming. I would listen to a podcast. I listened to their audio version. Mm-hmm. They're like, yeah, there's like one person in here. I have no idea.
It was weird. It was like a ghost town.
You know? So strange. So strange. Stories from the road. Larry actually does not have a story from the road. Or did you think of one?
Not really. I mean, it's, school started back, so I'm getting to see my peeps again. Get back. It's great. It's nice to go out. I went out, I think it was Thursday. Can't remember if it was Thursday or Saturday, but like from the time I left until I got home at 3:45 in the morning, I went out about 8:30. Got 8:30 p.m. Came home 3:45 a.m. I never sat. I never parked my car to sit. So it was definitely much busier than it has been over this summer, which I love. I love it when it's busy and I can keep busy.
Yeah, even if you're not making a shit ton, it's just nice. Like sitting around, it's for the food, man. If I gotta sit around for 20 minutes before I get a ride, I'm going home. Yeah, I'm not even gonna fuck with it. Like I just can't do it. So.
Exactly. Yeah. What's the point?
A couple of stories from me. As you see, Jason got deactivated. It's from Spark. If you join this to hear that, we clickbaited your ass. So here we go. This was a technical issue. I got everyone got a mass like, hey, you've been deactivated or and I'm like, what? Or your appeal was denied. I was like, excuse me, beg your pardon. So yeah, I got deactivated apparently. I don't know. I never went into the app, but it was obviously an error. I tell you what, man, Spark has more fucking errors on their end with their app. Like it's so bad. But no, I'm not. Well, I actually don't know. I cannot confirm if I'm actually deactivated. I did a few Spark early in the summer, maybe a little bit in May. But yeah, so I was not. It was incorrect. So I hadn't done anything on that. And then I had like a random thought. So, in fact, we're going to play an Amazon video tonight. But
Yeah.
what if, people say the lack of service and like we've seen some ratchet drivers, right? We've shown some.
Oh yeah, yeah. Saw that guy driving on the greenway on the sidewalk.
Yeah. So,
Guy bumping into the garage.
yeah. So what if would you my question was my brain fart or whatever you want to say is like, would you be willing to tip your delivery driver if it gave you better service? Now, as I say that, I'm like, well, probably 90% of the service is probably fine, right? Like, I mean, like,
Yeah.
would I tip a driver or a delivery driver that that put it down in front of my porch and it was fine? I don't know. I just wondered if service would be better. Like, here is where it's not a bid for service, right? Because we're already getting the package from Amazon. But do you think the drivers would be more conscientious of, not putting it in front of the door? So like I have to like walk through my garage to get it. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I would hope so. And I wish I could have tipped my delivery driver. Last week I ordered. I had to get my new phone for Lyft.
Yeah.
Even though it told me they were cutting me off on the 14th, and my shit still works.
I wouldn't have done it. I would have waited.
Well, I did get a phone. We ended up sending it back. But anyway, my phone got delivered, phone case and screen protector and stuff. They set the package. It was on my porch, but it was on the very edge of the porch. And we had a really big rainstorm that day, soaking wet. All of them, packages soaked through. I was like, is it really that hard to 2 more steps to put it up?
So okay, you're gonna fucking hate me when I say this. I am kind of a lazy delivery driver. Like, I mean, it's twofold. If I'm doing a morning one, I don't want to walk all the way up to your front door. Like, I'd fucking scream like Mickey Mouse if I like sitting in my PJs drinking coffee and I saw some random person come on my door at 6 a.m. I just, it would startle me. You know what I mean? I'm not used to it. So that's one reason. But I'll be honest with you, I'm lazy. And that's what spurred the conversation. If I knew that I could get tipped, even if it was like I made $10 that on these 40 stops.
Yeah.
I think I would go above and beyond. Like, you just had the rain. I think I would have brought it all the way up there.
Yeah, especially because I mean, it wasn't like we had a shower pop up out of nowhere. They've been calling for storms that day. They knew it was going to rain, and they said it, like I said, on the very edge of the porch. You couldn't get any further; it would have fallen off. But yeah, that would be interesting. I think a lot of people would be like you if there's a chance they could get tipped. I think that would be an incentive for some people.
Yeah, for sure. Bubba Sue says, I thought you can tip Amazon drivers. So there's 2 different things. You can do the Whole Foods, like if you're getting like grocery orders from Whole Foods, that's always tippable. But when you're doing the .com orders, which they call it, like from the warehouse where you're delivering people's packages, yeah, you can't get tipped. Now Amazon did a couple of things where it was tip your driver and then the driver would get $5, but that was paid from Amazon.
Yeah, I remember that.
But sure. I mean, I don't know. See, here's the thing. Like with UPS, you have a loyal driver in that route. Once they're in that route, like you learn. Like if I ship something every day, I would get to know my driver. He would deliver stuff. Like we'd be like, hey man, how's your kids? Like, I would definitely tip. But Amazon, it's so fucking random though. That's the thing. There's no like loyalty to your area. I mean, I bet I've seen 100 different people.
Oh yeah.
Not just flex, but DSP workers too.
Yeah. It seems like I don't ever remember seeing somebody deliver to our house and thinking, oh, I've seen them before.
Yeah.
Delivering to our house. So that is different because if you see these people and there's a good chance you're going to run into this person and talk with them at some point in the near future, you might go a little further with your service.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, everyone likes a little bit of loyalty. I mean, it's just kind of a thing. And I know there's a lot of turnover in Amazon, and they are probably the lowest paid out of all of them. But I just thought, I don't know. I thought it might be a good idea. Like, at least trial it. I mean, what's the worst it can do by turning it on? Like, it's some coding, and if someone wants to do it, great. If not, fuck it. No one's gonna
No
be
harm done.
Yeah, I mean, no one's gonna be pissed if I still got my shit in like next day.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, now if they start asking for money, now they do actually for some of my stuff, you have to order $25 if you want it like at 4 a.m. Like, I ordered something about an hour before the show. They're like, if you want it tomorrow morning at 4 a.m., it's $2.99. Or order.
Yeah, we don't have that. It doesn't get here that quick.
Oh, no, not that quick.
Yeah, there's no delivery. There's no warehouse around here. I think the closest one is probably Nashville.
Oh, no way. There's got to be one closer than that. There's no way it's gonna be.
No, that's true.
I mean, maybe not.
I'd have to see. Yeah.
Well, anyways, if you ever see it come on Amazon, then you know it was here. Verbal trademark. So
right here.
I'm sure no one else.
Royalties. We want royalties. We'll only take 8%.
8. No, I'll do 8.5. I'm not doing 8. 8's a little low.
Okay.
All right. Real quick, our awesome sponsors, Matt from 616 Locksmith, 616-914-3487. You can call him if you get locked out of your house, locked out of your car. If your key is broke, if your fob is broke, he can program all that stuff. He can get you extra key. It's way cheaper than the dealership. Check him out. Matt was a gig worker way back in the day. I know his wife still does gig work too from time to time, but great guy, hard worker, doesn't fuck around. He gets shit done. So give him a call if you need those services. And then, of course, Levi, who had to give shit because the other day he was like, I haven't really promoted you very well. I'm like, Levi, I've talked about you on every stream. So tip you in the app. Check him out. Subscribe to it. Even though he doesn't love me, go to his YouTube channel and subscribe because he is an incredible content creator. I was just watching some of his shorts before we started streaming. So
good stuff.
Gig economy in the news. Speaking of Amazon drivers, this is a video, and I'm telling you, if you want your package at 4 a.m, you need the initiative and the gumption from this driver. So the premise of this is he's driving down the road through a little like motorcycle brigade, and we'll watch it. All right. So first of all, fuck those motorcycle riders. I don't know why they do that. So let's backtrack. There was a police officer there. So that was weird. I'm like, and then I saw a little smoke or dust. I'm like, was there an accident? But then when he got up there was no accident. So can you do you have any insight on that?
No, I was trying to figure out first time I watched this exactly what was going on, and even read kind of some of the comments, and I think it's pretty unclear what the whole situation was. I don't understand these people that block the highways or try to block the interstates.
Well, I mean, it happens in the local roads too. If they get more than like 6 of them together, they feel like they have to stick together, and they'll just go through the lights.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, it's so unsafe. And I as much as that Amazon guy probably shouldn't have done that, because it looks like he may have clipped somebody in one of
I thought, man, did he hit that one? It sure looked like he hit him.
Dollars to donuts, he got fired. But I love him. Like, you know what? Fuck you. Like, I gotta work. It's like the protesters that block people from going to work too. I'm like, what is that actually doing? This guy probably doesn't even know what you're protesting, probably doesn't hate you. Now he fucking hates you because he's just trying to get to the mill to make some food. You know what I mean? Like, exactly, I don't get it. I don't
Yeah, it's
understand it.
weird. It's kind of crazy. I don't understand why people do stuff like that. You're not accomplishing anything. You're just like I said, you're just pissing people off. And even if they didn't care one way or the other about your situation or what you're protesting about, they sure do now.
Yeah. And,
After you pissed them off.
and to be frank, I'm not saying you shouldn't protest. I think it works. I think if everyone gets together, it works. But like,
Yeah.
okay, you got a little meaty on it, but when I see that, I just get pissed off for the guy trying to go to work, and I don't give a fuck of what you're protesting about. Like, I'm not sympathetic anymore because you're being a dick.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, P says only thing clear is those motorcycles being D-bags. Yes, I agree. But man, the balls on that Amazon driver, and he wasn't being careful either. He was just like, "Fuck your shit."
Yeah, and they took off after him. It looked like about 5 or 6 of them took off after him.
Yeah,
You
but
wonder what happened down the road.
I want to know about those cops. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I want to know why the cops were there, what was going on. But anyways, I do not recommend doing what that driver did, but I appreciate the same attitude of like, yeah, we're gonna deliver every package. We're not bringing anything back. So
Yeah.
some tip baiting going on. Shocker.
Oh, surely not. Surely not. But yeah, this story, I think that has a video on it too, doesn't it?
Shit balls. I don't know if I pulled this.
Yeah, if not, don't worry about it.
Hold on, let me see. Oh yeah, thank you. I did not write video. Appreciate you doing that. All right, you want me to play it first?
Yeah, go ahead. We'll play it.
Oh, by the way, this lady in here that's the driver was super nice about it. Like, I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched the first half. I'm like, I would have been a lot more pissed, but here we go.
Yeah.
Hello, do you have the phone number to y'all's office?
Well, there's multiple people here. What's your...
So I just made a delivery here for Uber for Eric.
Okay.
And the order was $21. So when I get here, he got the order 8 minutes early. I shopped and did $153 worth of food, of snacks for you guys. And then Uber tells me, oh, by the way, they took away all this money and you only got paid $5 for this trip.
So you need to talk to Eric?
I would like to, okay. But if not, then I want to talk to a manager because there's no reason that they should have took my money away unless you're bait tipping. Unless you're tip baiting, like, I don't know why you would do that.
Well, yes, here's
Dark. I made a delivery here for $21 for a $150 order with Target, $143 and change. 5 cases of water, a whole bunch of bulk stuff. And I just got a notification from Uber that says, oh, by the way, they reduced your tip and you only got $5.59. They do this all the time. They tip bait so that way people will take their orders so they can be cheap. But this is a business. Dark Parent Sit, operating facility, and innovative services. Like, why are you taking away money from hardworking people? It's what y'all do.
I understand what you're saying. I haven't even touched my app since you guys left. So I don't even know what you're communicating, what you're saying.
I only see it in my app.
I haven't even done the rate, right? So I haven't done anything with it.
So it's just...
Interesting.
Yeah, so you always wonder what the real story is because he said like he haven't even gone in to do the rating, and he said he didn't take tip off. You got to wonder if Uber's just skimming.
I mean, that's the thing. We're kind of something smells like liar. We're kind of like we it's so hard to prove. See the guy seemed like okay. He came out. I thought for sure he wasn't going to come out. The girl seemed okay. I'm like, you guys team together with your calm demeanors and look at each other's phone. Like, let me see your phone. Let me see. Like, not to try to prove that you're like ripping me off, but like, is there something getting fucked up? Like, if you can show me that you didn't remove the tip, then I'm be like, okay, like we got to go to Uber.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see if they could do that. And it always opens up the story. You get the people, well, they shouldn't be allowed to change their tip. But what if you were the consumer and you had a really bad delivery experience? what's your recourse then?
I don't think they should take it away. You should be able to remove. No, you should be able to remove 50% of it.
50%.
Yeah. I think that's fair. Cause like,
Yeah.
I'm a little pissed, but the guy still did deliver my stuff.
Right.
And so, it should be, I think 50% or some sort of percentage that's fair. I mean, I think 50 is fair. Like you got 50% back. The driver got 50% of the original tip. And,
Yeah. And the lady was extremely calm about it.
Yeah.
for doing all that shopping and 5 cases of water and all this stuff. And then got,
Yeah, I'm not sure I would have done that whole thing for $21, but
I don't either, but definitely not for $5.
Oh God, no. You know what I mean?
Yes. It's, it's hard to figure out what the, what the perfect answer is, if there is one out there. The 50% tip, I can understand that. I think that would be maybe a fair way to go about it. But
yeah, Bubba Stu said they should not be able to change the tip unless they call customer service, explain the issue, and then ask them to remove or reduce the tip. There should never have been any tip. No, there shouldn't be. That's what I'm saying. You can't just rip it all off. You know what I mean? Because that's devastating, especially like Spark. It's a 24 hours later. But see, Spark was a little interesting. I didn't like the 24 hours because I would forget. They weren't documenting. They're better with it now. Now that they really show what's unconfirmed, but like I would have to like keep a ledger and figure out if I got tip baited or just to figure out how much I'm making for that day. Because as soon as you finish the order, it only
disappears. Yeah.
So like I had to had chicken scratch on my phone just to be like, okay, I hit my goal, I can go home, and then hopefully I don't get screwed.
Yeah. I was the same way. That was one of the things I did not like about doing Spark, because I would forget to write it down, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, what was the tip on that? And next thing you're like, I don't know how much I made today.
Well, especially when you're like a lot of times
multi-apping
Spark, DoorDash, and rides.
Yes.
So I'm like, I'm adding all these up, and I know there's an app out there. Gabe and I used to use an app that tracked it automatically, but that put it all in there. And there may still be ones out there. I don't use it, but it still wouldn't help you with the tip.
Right.
You'd still, but at least you'd have a better idea, because I'll get busy and then I'm like, shit, I got to add all these up.
Yeah. You
I want to go home.
Out, can I leave yet? I'm trying to do math. I'm tired. I've been a long day. I'm having to do freaking math.
I don't want to do math. That's great. So, all right, Mattress Firm. Oh, okay. So I have not read this. So you're getting a live read on this, because I want to know how ridiculous this is. I just saw it on Rideshare Rodeo or UberLiftDrivers.com. I'm like, I got to have this. So Mattress Firm rolls out 2-hour delivery with DoorDash. Mattress Firm collaborating with DoorDash on demand. Let's see. The retailers say it's timing the launch of the new service coincide with the start of school. Oh God, I should have read this. You get the 0 delivery fee if you have Door Pass or Dash Pass.
Okay, I've just got one question about this.
Yeah, I know. I know what you're going to ask, so I'm like really reading down. Okay, go. It doesn't tell me.
How many Door Dashers are going to be able to fit a mattress in their car?
Well, yes, that was my first question. But here's the thing. I have the last 4 mattresses I bought them in a box. And they were in a box that I could fit in my Bolt.
Okay.
And then you open them up and then you cut them and then they just fold open. So I bet you, I just thought of that right now, because that's why I pulled it. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. Who's going to be able to deliver that? You're going to roll up there like on a roadie and you got a lawn tractor that you're supposed to take. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm hearing my Camry trying to deliver this king bed.
Yeah. I wish they would have talked about it. I kind of purposely didn't read it because I wanted to see it, but I wonder if that's it. Now, I mean, if you go in their store, I'm assuming you're not buying a mattress that is in a box, but maybe they're going to uniquely do it. Yeah, it goes on the roof. You know what? You know how many times I've seen mattresses like laying in the grass because they tried to do that? You got 2 people doing this with their arms, like trying to hold it down.
I got this side.
Yeah, I got this side. We're good. So,
oh goodness.
Well, you know what the whole joke is with all these mattress places, that they're laundering money like Breaking Bad, because like there's like a mattress for as many McDonald's in a city, or
as many as car washes.
Well, car washes make big money. And I'm sure it's happening by you.
I'm
guys.
just saying there is as many mattress places as there are car washes. And there used to be no mattress places here. It's so funny how certain businesses have just exploded over the last 10 years.
Well, and that's the thing. What did I just say to you too? I've bought all my mattresses online.
Yeah.
Like I don't even go to the store. Like when Casper first came out, I was one of the first, like, no, I'm not saying I was the first, but like the first year. And I told people, they're like, are you high? I was like, hey, they say I got 100 days and they'll come pick it up. No questions asked. I was like, what do I got to lose?
Yeah.
And it was a great mattress. It cost me, I don't know, $1,000, $800 and king size. And we still have it. It's great.
That's nice.
So when my son was ready to upgrade, we just did it. We bought it on Amazon for $200, and is as comfortable as mine? Absolutely not. But he's 14 and he can get his own mattress when he's an adult.
That's right.
So $200 came in a box, open it up, and just flops open.
Be happy with it.
Yep. So yeah, that is strange. All those mattress places, but
yeah.
I gotta know. I gotta see a TikTok that somebody rolls up on that. Someone's got it. I don't know when they're launching it or when. I don't know.
Yeah, there might be some funny videos.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm waiting for it. Like, come on, let's go. They have 2,300 stores in the United States. And an e-commerce site. So there's my thing. I'm wondering if somebody orders it, it gets shipped to a local mattress firm store and it's in a box. And then
maybe. Yeah. That would make more sense.
It would make more sense. Like, who's gonna? They're out of 100 drivers.
Yeah,
99 are not going to be able to do it if it's just a straight up in a plastic bag on the roof.
Exactly.
See what goes on the roof. Don't even start with me. Good Lord. All right, Larry. Ooh, surveillance bill.
Yeah. So 2 senators are looking to introduce a bill that require the rideshare companies, Uber and Lyft, to notify passengers if their drivers are using dash cams to record them. It says it's a senator from Tennessee and one from Vermont. They want to require the companies to give customers the option of being paired with a new driver if they don't want to ride with a driver who's using a recording device. It says Uber and Lyft drivers are increasingly using cameras on their dashboards to document carjackings, assault, robberies, etc. It says the bill must work its way through the U.S. Senate committee before it can be voted on by the full Senate, and the chances of it being passed in the end are unclear at this time. Because Uber and Lyft don't require drivers to register their dash cams, but Uber's website makes it clear that if something goes wrong during a ride, recordings may be used as evidence by the company. So Uber and Lyft both now, you can register your dash cam with them if you want to. It's not required. They have no way of knowing if you're using a dash cam or not.
Right.
I have mine, I think, registered with both. So supposedly it pops up and tells the people that I have a dash cam. Actually, when I got my last Vantrue camera that I did the review on, they sent me a sticker. And so now I got a sticker on my passenger side door window that says protected by Vantrue dash cam.
Okay.
So people know when they get in my car, unless they get on the other side, that I've got a dash cam in my car.
Yeah. I like this that it was Republican and Democrat. I always like it when it's like both parties are like, okay, let's try to do that. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I don't really care if it became a rule. I'd be like, okay, whatever. Like,
yeah, it doesn't bother me. Go ahead.
If you don't want to ride with me and you want to change the driver, like, I'm not gonna lose a second of sleep over it.
Yeah, I've had 2 people in the last 7 years that really were not happy about me having a dash cam. And I offered both of them to get another ride, but both of them went ahead and rode with me.
Yeah. The bottom line for me, and we talked about it, I don't know, a couple episodes ago, is like, we want to have the data too. Like we want to be able to access it ourselves. Because let's be honest with you, if Uber's the only one that has it,
Yeah.
like they're not going to protect you. And if you have to get a
No.
lawyer and the lawyer's like, well, where's the video? And I'm like, I don't have it. Uber has it. Like the
Yeah.
lawyer's going to laugh at me and go, I'm not fighting with Uber to try to get this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that gets in a whole different area about, requirement of having it through them, yeah, I'll always have my own dash cam.
Yeah, we talked about it because I think, didn't we say, like, would you run 2 dash cams? And you're like, no, I don't have enough room for it.
I ain't got no more USB ports, dude. I'm already wearing my battery out.
Yeah, they need to make those cameras smaller. Like, I'm hoping over time they get smaller. Because, I mean, the Vantru one is not huge, but if you added another one, it definitely would be a little awkward.
The Vantru I have is bigger than my previous Vantru for sure.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the screen's at least.
Oh, yeah, that's true. The screens are bigger.
Yeah,
I would say it's probably just a little thicker. I don't know if it's actually longer or taller, but I guess it would have to be a little taller with it.
Yeah, it is. Definitely the screen is. But yeah, you would think they could. I mean, with the little spy cams and stuff.
I know.
You would think they could make something fairly
well.
Small.
The problem is, I think with that, the high def camera, the processor that's got to be in there has got to be pretty beefy. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and the infrared and all that stuff that you want at night. So yeah, as long I'm not too upset with the size they are now, but
yeah,
I mean, sure,
you definitely don't want 2 in there.
No, I'm not running 2 cameras.
You're like, no, I'm not.
That's the line in the sand.
You're like, Larry's like, I'll quit before I do
will.
that.
I will. That's it, man. I will.
I don't know why cars just don't come with built. I mean, I don't know if the
I look at the new Camrys. Not that I'm ever going to buy a new Camry, but I look at the new ones when they come out. I don't somehow I'm on their email list, so I always look at them. It's an option you can choose on the Camry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was last year. I don't know when it started.
Inside the car dash cam?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I think that's great. I think they should do it. I mean, I know Tesla has the outside ones because, like, I see Tesla dash cam videos.
I may have to back up. I'd have to look and see if it's an interior dash cam or not. It may just be the outside.
Well, I know in some of the minivans you can spy on your kids in the back, like if you're the driver, but I don't know if it actually like records. Yeah, I'm surprised manufacturers or insurance companies haven't said, hey, fuckers, that would reduce so many claims. It would make everything easier. Yeah. I think the insurance prices would go down.
Yeah, I would think that in 10 years from now, dash cams will be pretty standard on cars. I would think. I know in Europe, I don't know why it's so prevalent over there, but apparently it is that almost everyone has a dash cam.
But I know in some of those, not third world, but I know like Russia and maybe in India and stuff like that, it's scammers. You know what I mean? So people are pretending to get hit, you know what I mean? And that's why they get cameras, because you're like, hey, bitch, I got a camera. So what are you going to do about it now?
But yeah, it does. I mean, it avoids so much. And like I said, I've never had to really use mine for anything that happened inside my car. It's all exterior people running into me. But it comes in handy. It comes in handy. I had a guy rear into me and then told his lawyer he didn't hit me. So I sent his lawyer the video. I'm like, well, here you go, dude.
It's open and shut, and then you can sue and the whole 9 yards. Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck around and find out.
Yeah, the accident that I was involved in coming back from the picnic last year, my lawyer asked me on our first call, he was like, can you he's like, just off the hand question here. He's like, why do you have video of your wreck? He's like, I've never had a client that had video of his wreck. And I'm like, well, I'm a rideshare driver, so I have a dash cam, shoots 2 cameras, one shoots interior, one exterior, so I could see what happened in front of me with the front, and then the interior camera, you can see through my rear window pretty good, so you can see the semi slamming in. You've seen the video, so you can see it very clear. So he's like, wow, this helps quite a bit.
Open and shut. Did you know somebody that was an attorney, or did you a friend of a friend? Or?
Well, our son-in-law in Virginia is an attorney, but he obviously doesn't practice here, but we asked him for a referral, so he refers somebody. The guy's actually, they were out of Tennessee, but he used to live here in Bowling Green, and so he still has a Kentucky license as well.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, he probably didn't have to leave the office for this one. He probably
no.
That's great.
Nope.
I'm glad you weren't seriously hurt.
Same.
Okay, next up this is just kind of a little bit, but like this is like the epitome of the worst DoorDash driver. So I mean, we've played these before, but this is fucking funny, and
They are. It's funny.
Here we go.
Oh, I bet that's the driver.
Pick up for DoorDash. Pick up for DoorDash.
Oh, okay, what's the name?
Hold on. It's not loading. Do you know why it's not loading?
That's your phone. I don't know.
It's a pickup for DoorDash.
Okay, what's the name?
Melissa.
Great. Can I see the name on the phone?
It's a pickup for Melissa.
Great. Can I see the name on the phone?
For Melissa.
That's nice. Name. Okay, great. Here you go. All right, have a good one. Asshole.
I was hope it would have been better if she said, "Oh, it's not ready yet."
Yeah, yeah, that would have been good. Yeah, go through all that. Oh, it'll be ready in 5 minutes.
I try to not watch these videos complete. I like to get a sense of it just so I can be surprised. And I was hoping at the end she says, "Oh, it's not ready yet," but it didn't happen. So
that would have been hilarious.
Afro, I need a cam if anyone would like to donate their old cam. Oh, come on, they're not that expensive. You can do it.
Yeah,
How about Andrew? If you reach out,
I did. I sent him her information.
Oh, has she been on the stream before?
Yeah, yeah, she's been on our Telegram group.
She is.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
North Carolina? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't remember. I don't remember her coming on YouTube. Bubba Sue, I think that was a bit.
Yes, that was definitely a bit. That first time that girl that worked at the counter, she's like, I don't know. She's asking why her phone's. You could, yeah, that's definitely a bit. Definitely.
Yeah, I try to
100%.
sniff those out as much as I can, but sometimes they're good. Like sometimes I'm like, this is so funny.
Stuff like that happens.
Yeah, it does. It does. Like, don't be a fucking asshole. Like these guys. Think about this. They're working there, and all of a sudden gig work comes around, and you got these motherfuckers coming in there asking for food, being rude. Like, be respectful. Like, if you're getting ignored, I understand. You're welcome to be, hey, I'm being ignored. But like, dude, just be patient and don't hold your phone in there. The only time I hold my phone up is like, I don't know how to pronounce this name, so I'm going to show it to you just so you have reference. I don't say that, but I don't just like hold it in their face. I'm like, I'm sorry. I do say I can't pronounce this name. Here's the name.
Right.
But other than that, there's no reason to put your phone in their face. Just be respectful.
Yeah.
Like, I know you're in a hurry, but geez.
Yeah. And so I say our motto, don't be a dick. Just
don't
be a dick.
Yeah. Don't be a dick for sure. Speaking of dick, Octopus tablet. No segue. Go to the link in our description. We have not had a referral in a while. I can't believe everyone listening to this podcast who has a rideshare has not freaking done this. But go to the link in the description. You can sign up. It's a tablet for rideshare drivers. I had somebody shit on it in YouTube. What was that? Somebody said something like, God, I don't know where it was. It was like, I think our review, or maybe it was a social media post. I don't know, because I post it once a week or try to. They're like, I didn't like it. It was lame or something. Or my pastors didn't like it. I'm like, well, you must have BO or something. Like, I didn't say
problems. Passengers love it.
Yeah, they love it. They play games on it. They compete with other people around the country. They can win Amazon gift cards, so on and so forth. Just think of it as entertainment. I know they are bringing in music soon, whatever that means. I don't know.
Well, it's got music. Mine's got music now.
No, I meant like more of an interactive thing.
Oh, okay.
Like,
yeah, I think mine's now. You can pick from like 3 different what mood you're in, and it'll play a song from that. They think represents that mood. You can't pick like specific artists.
So I'm surprised they haven't done it. I think they haven't because I think that'll piss a lot of drivers off. And I think if they do offer the karaoke, because like when we talked to Linda, like it was great, right? But like honestly, for me, if I wasn't like with my friends and drinking, if I got in that car and she did that, I probably would say, hey, Linda, I'm not in the mood. Like I just.
And what gets me with her is so many of her, her videos are during the daytime, and I can see it at night because she's got the lights going on her ceiling at night and things like that. But I was saying, like, man, if I was driving during the day, are people really going to want it? But
Right.
You know, she
Unless she drives in like more of a tourist area, because I day drink when I'm on vacation.
Yeah.
So
just, her attitude and energy and stuff like that. I think she probably convinces a lot of people who normally
Right.
wouldn't sing to sing.
So anyways, if you want this tablet, which I don't know why you wouldn't, go to the link in the description and you get it for free. There's literally
Mhm.
no expense for you, which is amazing. I can't believe they don't even ask for a deposit, but
Yeah.
they do a great job, and you should sign up and
Yeah. It's
get
just,
it.
make money, not do anything. Passive income.
Miguel says there is karaoke in there. No, there's not. You don't know. He's gonna kick me in the teeth. He's probably gonna come to the picnic and kick me in the teeth for saying that.
I need to go out and look at mine.
He was giving me shit on Facebook today. I was like commenting on Amazon Flex posts, and he's like, "You don't even fucking work." You said some shit like that. I'm gonna kick you in the teeth.
Yeah, I do need to go look at mine though. I haven't. A lot of times I'll try to, just sit in the back of my car, either at the end of a shift or before I go out, and let it go through a couple of cycles just to see what's new on the tablet. I haven't done that in a few weeks, so I need to do that and see what's.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say next time you go out, have wifey drive, and you just sit in the front seat and hold the tablet. You know what I mean? And then that way you don't have to sit in the back and look like a weirdo. I always hated turning mine on. Like I would go start driving, and then someone would see. I mean, I don't know why, but I felt awkward, like getting out of my front seat, walk, and then they see me walk. And again, my windows are tinted dark, and I get in the back seat and shut the door.
Yeah,
they're like, "What's going on here?"
Somebody needs to call the authorities.
Yeah, exactly. Need a well check. So
that guy in the back of his car with a thirsty goose doing strange things.
Oh yeah. If you see me go in the back with a thirsty goose, you better call the cops. All right, let's see. We got 44 minutes. All right, Larry, let's talk about Uber's new shop.
Yeah, so it's talking about here at Ohio State University. You can go to a specially set up bodega that offers very popular brands such as Starbucks, Taco Bell, Domino's, Wendy's, and others. So students are also going to have the opportunity to win exclusive deals as well as get free goodie bags of their favorite products. And it's called the One Shop, and it's designed for students by Uber. Is promoting their Uber One for Students program. It's their new student membership program. Eligible students can access benefits such as savings on Uber and Uber Eats. And they're going to have it set up for 2 days, like I said, on Ohio State University campus, August 28th and 29th. That would be cool. I wish they would do that at Western, because I would go by there.
Oh, yeah.
Keep
So
their
it's
free
just a little
food.
pop-up shop.
Yeah, it's a little pop-up. It's called the One Shop.
Okay.
It doesn't say if they're doing it anywhere else. I don't know why they just do it in one university. That seems
maybe they're just testing it out, and I don't know why you test it out in Ohio. I know, although Ohio State is a huge university. I mean, it's not.
Yeah, well, probably because this article's out of a Columbus, Ohio newspaper, so they're probably doing it other places. But yeah, if they did it at WKU here in Bowling Green, I would go eat their food because they rip us off so much. I would steal all their food.
Yeah, you'd be like having a bag and throwing all the promos.
That's right.
And stuff like that.
my DoorDash cold bag and put all.
So what are they pushing? It's Uber One.
It's called Uber One. Yeah, we talked about it. It's been a while back, but it's a new membership where for students, just a lower cost, I think, membership than other. You can't. How they always discount stuff for college kids.
Yeah.
So I think it's just a membership that gives them a discount on rides and Uber Eats. Delivery
well,
fees,
be careful with that stuff, because I heard it's very hard to cancel that Uber subscription. I hear people talking about it in the Reddit.
Really?
Yeah. It's not like easy. I always love companies where I can cancel or just make things easier for my life. Like my dogs with Chewy, like I set it up on a schedule like auto ship, but like, hey, I'm running low. I hit ship now and I'll have it tomorrow. Like just companies that really look at the customer and like make the customer a priority is just top notch for me.
And any company that can remove friction from your life,
I'll be loyal for life. Chewy is a little bit more expensive, but it gets delivered. My God, they sent me flowers when my last dog passed.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean? Like I'm a customer for fucking life.
Yep, there you go.
I got to go back to our previous comment. Gary said if passengers started singing, I'll remove my tablet. What I was going to say about the karaoke is that if they do offer it, the driver should have the option to turn that off.
Yeah.
Because if you're not into it, like I don't like no. I mean I might turn it off. I mean, as much as we loved Linda, I might turn it off. So
Yeah.
uh
Miguel. Oh gosh.
Miguel, do you speaking of that, do you remember the company who used to promote Oil Uber? And it was that's what was the name of it, right? Or was it Luber?
Luber, maybe.
Was it Luber? I don't know. It was basically mobile oil change things, but they no, they didn't use Uber in it because maybe they did. I'll have to look. I can't remember, but you used to allow karaoke and Joe. Yeah, well, yeah, of course. But like Larry said, Linda, they're out of business, Larry, if they even have any web presence. But like Larry said, that Linda, she was able to do it during the day. But again, I think maybe being a tourist area, everyone loves day drinking. But anyways, but yeah, what were we just talking about? I just died. Oh, cancellation. We got off on a tangent there, didn't we?
We did just a little bit.
All right, real quick. This is about I don't have a video of this. I know. I went to go. Jesus, what happened to my computer? Sorry. I went to go play the video and it was 6 minutes. I said, no, thank you. Like 10 seconds. And she even said, I'm going to get right to the point. I was like, no, you don't.
Not 6 minutes. You didn't.
No way. I'm not watching that. So it is kind of interesting story. So she said, yesterday I almost died jumping out of a moving lift because the driver is trying to kidnap me. She claims the video has reached 4.5 million views. She said she was catching a 30-minute ride from Yale's University campus in New Haven, Connecticut, to a workplace at the Clinton Outlets, and was ecstatic when she saw she was assigned a female driver. When the driver pulled up, she said there were no red flags. The picture, license plate, and car model matched the app's description. However, 10 minutes before the exit towards Dre's workplace, she said that the Lyft driver got on the phone with a man and started speaking in a foreign language. At first, I didn't think anything of it, she says, but then she said something in English, dark skin, red sweater. Oh, I said Dre. It's Drea. Drea says she immediately recognized the driver was giving the description to the man on the phone. She says the woman hung up the phone, ended the ride, got back on the highway just as she was about to exit. I asked her, what are you doing? She says she told me to shut up. She didn't have to tell me nothing else. Drea says she jumped from the moving lift fearing that she was going to be sex trafficked. It hurt so bad she thought she was going to die. I felt like I was in a movie. I keep replaying it, so on and so forth. And she called the cops. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, if that legitimate is exactly what happened, like that sounds fucked up. Like, if you talk to somebody on the phone and then you describe what you're wearing, I mean, I'm proud of that gal for like being aware of most of the kids, and you work in a college town. I tell my daughter, when you're out in public, like maybe not, not at school or anything, but phone down, eyes up. Phone down, eyes up, because do not bury yourself in your phone because you're going to miss so many things.
Yes.
And so I'm glad that girl was smart enough to do that. I don't see any follow-up from it, but that's some scary shit.
It is. Yeah. And I mean, the video looked like, she did have some injuries to her face.
Oh yeah. She got fucked up.
Yeah. And, it's a shame that we're always skeptical, or we're always trying to read in things. Does this really happen? Things like that. I don't know. Said she had over $16,000 in medical bills. She opened a GoFundMe, but then she took it down.
Yeah, the GoFundMe is kind of weird, right? Just get an attorney.
Yeah,
just go after Uber. The GoFundMe, that makes it a little weird. You know what I mean? So,
go after Lyft. They've got the money.
Yeah, Lyft. Yeah, sorry. I always get weird about the GoFundMe. It's like, so do you remember that bus driver that went viral? That she's gonna kick her. I actually bought a T-shirt for her to get money, but she got fired. But she was so sick of the kids, like she had hit her limit, and she's like, I'm gonna put this boot so far out your ass is gonna dangle out your nose. Like that literally was what the T-shirt said. That woman got like almost $500,000 in GoFundMe. And I'm like, I'm fine with that. She lost her job. Those kids are assholes. Like, I'm fine with that. But for this, you have an opportunity to sue Lyft and be like, hey, this happened,
Yeah. But I mean, if you sue Lyft, I mean, how is that? Is it their responsibility?
Well,
How
I
are they
think
liable? Or what kind of liability do they have in this
well, the
situation?
problem is then they need to shut the platform down. They need some responsibility. I understand that they didn't do anything wrong. I get that, but that's the risk you take when you have a business like that. It's called liability insurance. You're going to get sued. It's
Yeah.
going to happen, and there's going to be a judge and an attorney that are going to take that case, and they don't like you. They don't like how you take advantage of people, and they're going to rail you to the ground. And
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, this shit probably settles out of court anyways.
Mm-hmm.
But my point is, where do we draw the line that these companies are liable? Yes, I understand they had nothing to do with it, but you own the brand, you own the business, you brought this guy on or this gal, and this is what she did.
Yeah.
I think you're liable.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that she should get millions of dollars, but she should at least have her medical bills and maybe a little bit of pain and suffering taken care of. But what do you mean?
Yeah, it's.
Let me give you an example. You're going to Kroger. Old Johnny that bags something decides to whip his dick out in there, right? And exposes himself to a lady, and she's offended, and it, she has PTSD from it. Isn't Kroger responsible for that?
Yeah, but he's a Kroger employee.
But we're driving for Lyft.
Wow.
We're not employees. Like here we're getting some gray areas.
Yeah,
here.
you get into the weeds pretty quick.
Like these companies that's what they'll claim, right? Well, where he's an independent contractor. That's where I fucking get a little pissed about it. It's like, okay, we are, but like, so it means we can do whatever we want. And like, I'll start a business like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll start something like an Uber business with strippers or nude topless women, or I don't know, something that somebody would want to sue for, and that I don't have to take responsibility for, but I still get paid.
Yeah. No, I understand. There are a lot of gray areas in the whole relationship.
I just went on that soul rant I was so thirsty. I was like, stop talking, Jason. You got cotton mouth. Take a drink. Miguel says pay her out of some of that insurance month they charge. Yeah, no shit.
Really?
Stupid assholes.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, let's see. What do we got? Let's do one more. Which I like the Kenyan story. Let's do that one. The other one's like whatever. It was kind of a throwaway story.
Okay, so these drivers over in Kenya, they say that in 8 years of working as taxi drivers, they've never seen business this bad. So there's a really big price war going on between Uber, a company called Bolt out of Estonia, and then some local startups called Little and Ferris. It says all this competition has driven the fares really low. And so, of course, that means the driver's pay is going really low.
Yeah.
So they interviewed some drivers there, and one of them said, most of us have these cars on a loan and the cost of living has gone way up. I try to convince customers to agree to a higher rate. If they can't pay, we cancel and let them find another driver.
Yeah.
So about half the passengers who we get in touch with eventually agree to pay more than the price that comes up on their app. But Uber says such arrangements break its guidelines and told its drivers to get back in line, setting up a clash between the automated world of the international ride-hailing company and the messier realities of one of its biggest developing markets. The East African nation of 50 million people has been rocked by deadly protests against tax hikes, high prices of basic commodities, and elevated interest rates. And so, like I said, these people are having a hard, it's rough there. They're having higher prices. They're getting taxed to death. And so drivers have gone on strike in Kenya twice this year and then once last year over the low fees that they're getting paid. Uber's head of East Africa says that it was reviewing reports of customers being overcharged. We encourage all riders to report such instances.
Like the Uber drivers are like asking for more money.
Yes, the Uber drivers are what they do. They call when they get a ride. They call the passengers and they're saying it's going to cost you this much. Huh?
Oh, yeah, skirting the system.
Yeah, they're saying that this is, I'm not going to come get you, and this is how much it's going to actually cost you to go. So they're charging, over and above One of the persons said that, they basically charge like 1.5 times what the normal rate would be.
Which isn't horrible, actually.
No. It says we asked the client where they're going, how much they're getting charged on the app. Then we propose a rate based on our chart, which can be done quickly by multiplying 1.5. If they agree, we take the ride. If not, we either negotiate a little bit or we decline because the current rates are not sustainable with the higher cost of fuel and spare parts. Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's the customer that pays in money and time spent haggling. These negotiations end up taking so much time that ends up beating the logic of trying to save time by taking a cab or a ride share.
Yeah, I don't want to. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing some sort of negotiating if the app would let you do it. Like we talked about, like, I'll do it for 15, or how about 12?
You can counter offer,
but it has to be quick and it has to be on the app. I'm not talking to somebody on the fucking phone, like negotiating stuff. So, and it may be indifferent with Kenya with car insurance and stuff like that, but like, man, if you do that here, you are rolling the dice. Gary says if every driver is doing this, not much Uber can really do. They need drivers. Well, that's true. Yeah. If they all, it's just like you band together, you unionize together and do that, then what are they going to do?
Yeah. But I mean, they are taking a chance, but I mean, it's not, I mean, we all know that, we've gotten long rides and we've, people will ask, say, hey, I'd love to do this ride, but I'm deadheading back. I'm going to need an extra $100 or, gas money or something.
There was a conversation in my local Facebook where recently there's a guy that just is outraged and he posts all these shitty long rides. So like, I get it. He posts a lot of them. It's like, we all understand that. Yeah. But I said, the sad truth, I commented in there on one time. Normally I just lurk, but I was like, the sad truth is, Bud, or his name's Connor, I didn't say Bud, is that people are still fucking taking them. If Uber is still offering them, for bottom feeding money, people must still be taking them. Because like everyone I talk to aren't going to take them.
Yeah, well, we know. I mean, we see it with Uber and with the delivery apps. We know there's a constant influx of these new people.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, the economy, job market, whatever. There's always this big influx of new people coming into the gig economy, and they don't know. Some of them don't know how not to take these orders.
Well, I mean, you got to know just statistically, what a gallon of gas costs. Like you get gas, so you're looking at the miles and you're like, I mean,
and that people figure that out pretty quick. But when you first start, some people are like, oh man, they don't know about acceptance rate. Is this going to kick me off if I don't?
That is the most. I think it's that.
Yes, they do. You don't know any of this when you first start. You have to get it. You have to figure it out unless you've got somebody that's kind of mentoring you, or you've been in known somebody who does gig work and they've told you about it. You have to kind of figure it out on your own, and you worry about that. So, oh man, if I don't, if I decline these many rides in a row, they're going to kick me off the app, or if you're trying to make your rent so you're not getting kicked down the street, you worry about that. You're like, well, okay, I need to take this.
That's different. But Gary said just what we said. People have FOMO though. This is why people taking bad trips. They're afraid if their AR tanks, they won't get offers. But if every driver has a low AR, they have to send the offers. Well, that's the thing too. I honestly, even me, as much as I've been a gig worker, I do think when I decline a lot of rides, I do think are they dicking me? They're
shafting me,
yeah, because like
punish me.
But you don't know. You can't figure it out. Well, they do kick you off the app, but you just sign back on. And if you're using Gary's apps, it just fucking signs you back on for you. You don't even have to tap anything. So it's it's not a big deal to me. If it signs me back in and I don't have to do anything, it's like, whatever. I'm not taking this shit. You know what I mean? I know Lyft will kick you off for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But anyways, Gary gets silent pause all the time. Yeah. No kidding. But well, that was a good show. Larry's tired. He's fought off 3 yawns the last. Jesper used to do that. You don't normally do that, but
It's been a long week, man. First week of classes.
Yeah.
I've had to go to Glasgow, which is like 50 minutes away, a couple of days. So I've had to get up super early.
Oh yeah.
Be down there.
I
by
hear you.
7:30.
I'm back. I told Megan, she kind of was like, hey, so last week before school, I did early Amazon. Well, not Miguel early, but I got up at 5:30 every day. And I was like, thank God that I did, because then I didn't get sticker shocked when I woke up on Monday to start driving bus.
Yeah.
But I'm still tired. Like I'm
Yeah.
still like going to bed at 9 o'clock at night. Like last night I told Larry I was in bed at 8:45. I told my family good night. I'm going to bed at 8:04 before the kids.
Yeah. So that'd be a thing if I was going to bed, but we haven't been getting to bed till like 11. So
What are you doing? You know how to take care of you. Tell the wifey, hey, it's time for bed.
yeah, well, she's got to get her stuff done.
Well, then you let her do it and you go sleepy.
Well, I've had to do schoolwork, man. I'm taking classes too.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a college kid again.
All right, guys. As always, don't put up with anyone's bullshit.
And we'll see you on the road.
All right. Have a great
Good
night,
night, everybody.